hospital, and then all their setup and stage, and then forcing me into their play and whatever. And then they make me so tired, deprived of sleep, and then in the end am I acting the way they want me to act, and then like that lor. Or is it maybe then like that, then is more susceptible to all these kind of biological, cellular, mobile, biological device, biological stimulus, and then come and make me don't know this and that, and then I can't, whatever, I'm more susceptible to it, and then can't resist it or what, or not aware or whatever, don't feel like resisting it like that, and then just quickly get over with it, or what, the kind of feeling that they make me feel at home and all. Then they just force me into it like that lor. And then she looks theatrical, and her lips look theatrical, and whatever. And then they whatever. And then now this glasses camera looks so ridiculous, and I would really look like one of the main lead actors, I think. And then I don't know what they are playing, and then I don't know what, where, why. I will never ever say why or whatever, or impart to me why and what and how. And then like that is pure manipulation lor, I suppose, and then just play it like that, and I also don't know what's going on, and then they force me with their biological stimulus device from remote whatever, the torturers operating it, and then all this observation, also remote torturers observing and operating and like that, and then how can, I don't know lah. I hope there's quality evidence of this kind of wrongdoing and crime and torture, and all the torturers should be executed, and all these people, torture planners who come out all these things. I think they should go with them, and then all these whatever, all the harassers and manipulators should be punished. Like that lor, then they just I don't know, I think they portray or represent or whatever, and what do they call it? Portray their own innocence or whatever, and get pardoned for themselves by just saying that it's all on whatever account of white teeth kind of thing, and we all share the same desires and pleasures, and yeah, it's a harmless fun and whatever. Everyone should like them and then follow them, and then they're very human people, and like everyone lor, media lor, represent everyone lor, and then they come and do this kind of thing lor. Criminal also do, and then torture also do, and whatever, all the fraud and all the theft and whatever, exchange all the things on my computers all hacked, or I think I got whatever hacking spying device inside one. And then they just come around now, I suppose the media company very big, very powerful, very influential, and then hospital everywhere, shopping center, come around and then can come and whatever, take over and play all these things already. Don't know lah. And then that looks like my mother's bandage or some kind of parody or whatever of it, and then like that, you know. And then this mask in the shopping center, so all of a sudden got so many masks, but then I never take because I don't think it's any quality evidence of anything, and then but then that's what they play and portray, and then maybe it's also out to do my psychology of scared of germs and dirty and whatever and all these things, you know. Instead of scared of getting sick and all these things, you know. The shopping center also whatever, all of a sudden a lot of disabled and old people and all, but I never take because I don't think it's quality evidence of any wrongdoing, is it? But then there they go, but then I suppose it's all, now that I think it's all set up and really forcing me into their show thing, and I also don't know what's going on. Is it forcing me into their show or what, and whatever it is, all this acting and whatever, and or manipulating at least all the people to do their white teeth and act like that and whatever, and all these things. What is it? I also don't know. They never tell me what, they never tell me why, they never tell me where or how or what. Just like that, all manipulate, 100% manipulate. I also don't know what's going on. Don't know lah. Media company and twisted media, whatever, director, staff, executive and reporter and whatever else, actor, unscrupulous. Don't know lah. They look like some TV personnel also. And they all like that. Don't know. Maybe that is, to everyone else, that is whatever, pardoning and innocence and whatever. But then they're torturing me lor. I don't know. I hope there's quality evidence of it, and then like that lor. Torture, disease, symptom. And then she looked like that, like mocking me like that. Then I feel compelled to explain and talk and like that. Torture me, disease, symptoms, sleep deprivation, and then all this anus manipulation, bowel manipulation. I feel like it's rape. And then all this thing, and then all the rambling, all the people transmission kind of thing with the eyes, and then transmit their thoughts to each other kind of thing. I don't know how to do it myself, but I suppose many people know, and the media people love to do this kind of things. And then like there are just all these kind of people, the people transmission, I call it dictating thoughts transmission, and then there they are already dictating everything to me, and then they never say why, never say what, never say how. And even if they give whatever some hint or impart some message why or what, in the end it can be any old rubbish, and just according to my reality, my thoughts, my belief, my thinking, and then if it makes sense to all these, and then they just impart it to me, and whether right or wrong, real or bluff, and just for my harm and to the advantage, I suppose. And then like that, he looks like that, and I feel mocked, and then like so stupid and ridiculous, and whatever, I only hope there is quality evidence of all this wrongdoing, and then I hope all the wrongdoers will be punished, and then torturers should be executed, and all this whatever equipment so sinister and murderous kind of thing should be all confiscated, and then I don't know how come it's used like that, exploited like that. It seems that they are the media people, the only ones who know all about it, and no one else does, and it's so unchecked and unregulated, and then so all this equipment should be confiscated from all of them under the sun, and then should be regulated and checked all over the world under the sun. And then maybe they're trying to play starving me lah. Then purposely I want to exit. Oh, she's out already. Don't know lah. There goes forcibly induced laughter, and then like that. Can go already. And then she looks like that, and then I feel whatever bad, and then I'm insecure and mocked or whatever, and then like that, and then maybe they're trying to twat me or psycho me, and or change my mind, and then think that everything is ridiculous or whatever, and wrong or what, and okay lor, whatever lah. Then who is real, who is bluff, I also don't know. Then the bluff one, the bluff one can be more real than the real one, then the real one can be like the bluff one. I suppose that's their strategy also lor, a combination of everything, and use everything, anything, and all things, and like that lor. Then they can mix and match and whatever, and come up with so creative, all the media people, and then come up with new things, and then whatever lah, whether they can be used now or maybe kept for next time when the opportunity comes out, then they use it to harm you or whatever, and profit themselves and whatever else. I suppose that's what they do, and then that's my experience and whatever, and my impression right now. Like that lor. Then now making a parody of my tiredness already or whatever. And then maybe whatever of representing themselves as unpleased, and maybe that's whatever, that's what is it, mitigating, or what, mitigating their crime and their wrongdoing and whatever. And then they act like that, like so ridiculous. There's no crime, no wrongdoing, and it's all about white teeth and the same pleasures and desires that everyone has. But then whatever, but to me they have been torturing me and then harassing me for 15, 17 years now, whatever, I don't know. I hope there is quality evidence of all this now, and then maybe the wrongdoers will be punished, and then torturers I think should be executed, and then all these two devices that they use to do all these things to me, they give them all the power and then all the control and everything, as in body function, biological control, and like that though. And these two devices should be confiscated from them all. And then now made to walk and down to nowhere, going where already. I think it's also this device, this cellular mobile biological device that work all the time lor. Then just bring me here, bring me there, like this kind of don't know what people to people transmission in the eye kind of thing, and then kind of mechanism, and can control others like that and all these things, and then transmit the thoughts and all these things. Don't know lah. Real one, bluff one, I also don't know lor. Then they all combination of all things, everything, anything goes on lor. Then like that lor. That these two devices and all the twisted, unscrupulous, torturous torture planners, they should all be executed and obliterated from the face of the earth. Yeah, he seems to be representing one of them, whatever, I don't know. Then you walk past like that, I feel squeezed in and whatever, and this kind of uncomfortable and offensive feeling, and like that lor. And then I think it's perception alteration from this device. Again lor, she walk like that, I also feel like she's coming and then want to bang, and then